The phone before?
Uh, I think I have. Yeah. Well, no, not. I've never had a phone reading. Actually, never know.
Okay. Well, they're pretty close to the same as in person. I mean, where you're missing a few things, like it's always nice to be able to, see the other person. And of course, these days, all you get to see is their eyes, but they get to see the other person and have their energy right there for you to draw upon.
Yeah.
So since you're not right there, what I do like to have the other person on the line do is to close their eyes.
Okay. Close my.
And what you're Yep. And what you're going to do is you're going to kind of think in whatever way you want to. This very specific in your mind or very general. You want to think about what it is you want to accomplish in this reading, what you want to find out about, what are your questions, that kind of thing. Do that. Yeah, do that in your mind's eye. Okay, and when you feel that you send enough energy, and you want to do that for about a minute.
Yeah, I'm actually outside right now.
Oh, okay. All right.
Actually,
For a while.
I accidentally opened my eyes for a second. I accidentally opened my eyes. Is that okay?
Yeah, yeah. You can keep your eyes open. I just need to send them in thinking about things and sending me energy. Generally, when our eyes are closed, we concentrate better, but some people do that just as well with their eyes wide open, so you just kind of do whatever. But do it for at least about 30 seconds to a minute. Gives me time to draw from higher power, from spirit, to draw your energy to me, as well as use get my tools ready. I have cards and stuff that I use as well. So to be able to do a reading for you. So give me 30 seconds to a minute, and tell me when you're ready.
Okay, I'm done now.
Okay. All right. Okay, the first thing is, I did get a couple of images direct from Spirit, so I want to talk about those first.
Okay.
And then we'll move to anything else. When I get direct from Spirit, I get visions, I get images, and I get sometimes communications. For instance, if one of the things that comes from Spirit happens to be someone who is of a deceased, an actual ghost or a deceased individual,
okay,
they can send me some messages and stuff.
Okay.
Right now, I'd have to tell you there were several different things that kind of flooded into my mind, so I'm going to take each one as I can.
Okay.
Okay, the first one that I want to talk about is a spirit. It would be a person who is on the other side, who has passed away. This is a gentleman who apparently is some sort of an ancestor to you, probably more of a grandfather than a father, but because I keep feeling like they've had some wisdom that they've learned a great deal in their life, so that makes me think that they were older. So they're either a grandfather or a great grandfather, but you have a spirit over there that's been kind of watching you and keeping an eye on you. Okay.
Does it tell you when this person passed away?
It feels like they've been passed for at least a good length of time. So when I feel that, I'm going to go, I think they moved to pass away. And 5 to 10 years ago at least. Okay. Okay.
Okay.
So, and your father is still living, is that correct?
Yeah, my dad is still alive.
Yeah, see, I didn't think it was your dad. This wisdom feeling makes me think an older person. That's
okay.
What it says. And they've been over there for a while.
Okay.
So that's why I said, when I feel that, I'm thinking, they're not telling me an exact year, but they're saying I've been here for a while. So, 5 to 10 years. And timing over there is a little different than over here. So I think that's sometimes why you don't get a real specific date sometimes because they can't relate to it.
Okay.
Now, that tells me that you've got some protection. So whenever you feel, like you're alone or you feel like nobody's on your side, you got somebody on your side. They'll help. Just, again, it's one of those things like just ask for some wisdom from your ancestor, okay?
Okay.
And you will get that, okay? It will come your way, okay? And you are a lot like this person, so that tells me that you are on a path, on a spiritual path that leads to wisdom and power and spiritual growth. This is always very, very good. Okay.
So how will I
Now
how will I pray to that? How will I call out to that person?
okay, to get to generally just they have an easier time hearing us than we do hearing them. So just ordinarily you just kind of when you call out, you just kind of ask for wisdom, just almost like a little bit of a mantra or a little prayer. Just say, I need a little help. I need some wisdom from you, grandfather or great grandfather. Whichever one. You may think it may be, but just call them grandfather, because if they're a great grandfather, they're still your grandfather. And just say, I need some wisdom from you. Give me a little helping hand. Send me a sign or send me some kind of a clue, or ask them to come into your dream, because they can do that. Okay. And he's been over there long enough to be able to do that. He should be able to come in and actually communicate through a dream. Okay.
All right.
So.
Can we start now?
Remember.
Yeah. Go ahead.
Yeah. Okay. A couple of other things that I got. You've got a new opportunity that's going to be popping up in regards to career and finances coming your way. So that was another image that Spirit sent. So be prepared to take this opportunity when it presents itself, because it looks like a very good opportunity is coming. Okay. Remember I said I got several things from the Spirit. The other thing I got one other image. I got a woman, and she's a seer. This is not this is a living woman, and it just says that there's a woman here that is going to be playing a very important role in your life this year. Okay, so this could be this could be something that you want to get to know her better, or to at least give her more of your attention.
What's her age? Does it tell you what age what is her age?
Oh, she seems very young to me. I'm thinking, I don't know, maybe late 20s. Okay. How old are you?
I'm 30.
Okay. You seem very young to me.
Does this mean that this girl went to school with me?
That's a very big possibility, because I got remember, I got an image direct from Spirit. I got the feeling that this could be a very good person for you to get to know better. Now, the Spirit said better.
Like romantic?
Yeah, that's exactly what I'm talking about.
Okay. Alright.
So, it's very possible that you went to school with her, or that you have already met her.
Okay.
But it's time to get to know her better, or it's time for you to see where this could go. Okay. All right. You asked the right question when you said about schooling, because and that's probably coming from your ancestors that you know her. Okay. So or you've met her. So there's someone that you've at least communicated with or have met in some way. Okay.
All right.
This job opportunity is really important right now. What are you looking for?
Anything that like I would love an office job that's easy, or even a store job that's a little easy to do, where I don't have to do much physical labor.
Right. So this says you are really, really looking for something here. I mean, when I said an opportunity from Spirit was being told to me, the cards, when I drew them down, it says, this is high priority for you right now. To get a good position or a good job that will help you. Okay, so this physical labor work that you've been doing or whatever, you're wanting something a little less strenuous and is not that can utilize more of your mind. Is that what you're looking for?
Yeah, that's something like that.
Yeah. Keep your eyes open because I've already been told two different ways now that opportunities are about to open up for you. So if you're looking for some kind of an office position or to work in some kind of retail management or store issue, something's about to hit, and I mean soon. So we're going to be seeing some. That could include this month or next month. And that's when I say soon, it's within a couple weeks or a couple of months. Okay. So we're going to be having something coming up here that if you catch it, go for it. We've got a really good shot at it. What kind of work are you doing at the moment here?
I work at a store right now. At a store.
Okay. What are you wanting to get into the management end of things, or are you?
No, I'm a GM clerk. I just do a GM clerk.
Okay. So, when you're saying less strenuous, what do you mean by that?
Like, I want a job that that is not that I don't have to do much physical labor.
Okay. So you do a lot of physical labor in the current job that you're in right now?
It's not really. It's actually very little, but actually I don't. Actually, it requires me to. I have health issues, and because of that, it requires me to work very fast, and I cannot work very fast. So that is why I need a new job, and a better job, which is easier. Where I don't have to work that fast, which is like an office job or maybe a little easier job, where I don't have to work that fast.
Okay, I got this. So that's a big priority. Like I said, I'm seeing all of that to be a very high priority for you right now. So if you've got you definitely have some health issues here. So in regards to this, it really is kind of saying that within the next month or two, something's going to come up that will fit closer to what you want, take some of the strain off of you. Okay. It does look like this. Like I said, you got to keep your eyes open, though. It's not like someone's just going to hand it to you.
Okay.
Opportunities are going to pop up, but you got to look for them. In other words, you got to get, talk to some people. Get on one of those website things. Okay, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
They got so many of them. Indeed is I guess the newest one, but they've had all kinds of Michigan Works and Monster it says within a couple of months that you should be able to find a job that will be a little better on your health. Okay.
All right.
And certainly would improve things.
Okay.
This is saying that you have. Do you do some kind of physical therapy at this time?
Yeah, I do.
Yeah, because it says that that you're trying to strengthen your body in some way.
Yeah.
And it doesn't feel like bodybuilding. It feels like physical therapy, like you're doing some kind of
physical therapy. That's
therapy.
That's what I'm doing.
Yeah. So it's a slow process, isn't it? Though.
Yeah.
Yeah. It's saying you're doing it, but it's also saying it seems like it's a little by little improvement that you're getting. But you gotta, you kind of have to, stick to it or whatever, and realize that you're going to strengthen up a little bit. I wish I could get you there faster. Getting your issues a little more manageable.
Yeah.
Okay. But it's a slow process, but it does say that you're up for the challenge, that it will eventually really help.
Okay.
So, keep doing what you're doing. Okay, it'll do well for you. You've been depressed a lot lately too here.
Yeah.
So do you deal with Yeah, do you deal with your depression at this time as well? Are you doing anything for that?
Yeah, I do. I do some stuff. I making YouTube videos, listening to music, talking to people. Watching movies, trying to remembering good times, and I'm trying to fix my health and stuff like that.
Right. How did your health get so bad? Was this an accident?
No, I've always been. I was born. Can I ask you a question? Does it tell you that I was born very weak? Does the spirit tell you that I was born very weak, physically weak?
Right.
Does it tell? Does it also tell you that my body is very weird shaped? Like it's hard to explain, but it's a very weird shaped body. Does it also tell you? Does it also tell you that my body?
Yeah, you started out with two cards that are telling me that you're damaged. That's what they say. Now it doesn't say your shape or your body. What it actually says is that you have damage. You've been damaged physically. Okay, and which is why it then went into you need a job change. That's why I said I went into this is very important that you get a job change. So because you have something you're damaged. There's something wrong with your structure. Yes, it doesn't show. I didn't get a direct vision of your body shape or whatever, but that's why I was asking, was this damage caused by an accident?
No,
your damage was apparently caused by birth. Okay, you were born with this disability. Okay, this weakness. Okay, that has over time caused problems and caused some misshapen. Has maybe caused the curvature of your spine or other misshapen things here. So,
but my body shape is also weird. It's hard to explain, but it feels very uncomfortable. It's also a weird shaped body. Does that also tell you that in there?
Just that you're damaged. Like I said, it's not that. It's not as specific, but I believe you. Let's just put it that way. It just says that you're damaged.
Did my mom make any mistakes during her pregnancy?
That I will ask, and I will ask that because to see if that was a direct cause. Okay.
Okay.
There was it doesn't say any deliberate. She didn't do anything deliberate, but it does say that there was difficulty in the birth, and that she herself may have a genetic markers that she passed on to you. But I don't think she did anything. Nothing here says she did anything deliberately to cause this problem.
Oh, I know that. But I'm saying but when she was pregnant with me, did she make any mistakes? Like during her pregnancy, did she make mistakes by accident?
Well, it is saying that there was some confusion during the pregnancy. That the pregnancy itself, there were some there was some confusion there. So that would tell me that during the pregnancy, certainly there could have been some medication that she could have taken that she didn't know would cause you problems, or whether it was over the counter or whatever. But I see no, and I see a little genetic thing. It says that there is some genetics here. There was a weak DNA strand of some sort, or a genetic malfunction as well. But accidental. It says there could have been some medication that could have caused some of the, some kind of over the counter or even a prescribed thing that was taken that probably should not have been. But she didn't know it, and apparently whoever prescribed it for her didn't seem to think it was going to cause her any problems. But I think that yes, medication did contribute. But I think you also have a genetic defect.
Okay. So you're saying that she might have taken some wrong medicine during my pregnancy?
Yes.
Okay. And does it tell you what genetic defect it is?
This is this definitely has something to do with a that's why I said to me it's broken DNA strand or a genetic fault line. Now to me that would tell me that we had a leaning toward that there's somebody in the family, okay, that has had weak areas of their have had bone structure problems in your line, okay, your genetic line.
Okay.
Yours is a little more severe than it showed up in the last couple of generations, but because it just maybe the medication kind of kicked it a little harder than it should have. But there's been some bone structure problems that have been apparently in your history, your family history.
Is it dad's side or mom's side?
This is you asked about mom. I'm seeing it on mom's side.
Okay.
So, and I'm wondering if your grandfather or great grandfather that might be why I was kind of told he was like you. In other words, he probably had some bone structure problems and weak muscle problems. So, but not to the same extent you have. And that's why I said to me, it looks like something, medication also caused this to be worse than it should have been.
Okay. And my other question is, does it also tell you that my flesh, my muscles and flesh are also very weak and weird in build too?
Yeah, I see a lot of weakness here, yeah. Which is why I think the physical therapy is going to help.
But does it also tell you that my body is very uncomfortable to be in, like shape-wise? Like it feels uncomfortable?
Yeah. Everything here says you're depressed, you need physical therapy, to me this feels like you're just, you have had an unfortunate, karma here. I mean, if you want to talk karma, I don't always believe that things we do in this lifetime, we get back this lifetime, but, sometimes there's reasons for us to have these things from some prior lifetime. Though I don't have those answers, I can tell you, you were not given out the best, karma on this time around, okay? Without doubt. It does show the weakness of the body. It does show that you are uncomfortable. It actually says you always struggle because you're always in a struggle or you always feel like it's hard for you to ever really feel comfortable. So, it is showing the uncomfortability, which is why I think that physical therapy may give you some help. It can't fix everything, but it can, get you to feeling a little more comfortable. And it's slow progress. That's why I said if we can build up some of the muscles that have these weaknesses here and get them a little bit stronger, that'll help you feel a little more comfortable in your own body. Because you are just, it does actually say that you never feel comfortable. It does say that.
And my other question.
You got some good and bad days. In other words, some days you feel a little less comfortable than other days, but you never really feel comfortable.
And my other question is, will these health issues and all these problems improve or not? Does it tell you will all these issues improve?
We are going to see improvements, absolutely. Okay. Again, that's why I said there is indications here that we just have to continue to go down the path that you're trying to do, which is number one, get into, continue with doing the therapy. There may be some surgeries that are being considered too in regards to how your body is shaped. Okay, the bone structure issues. Have they talked to you about that, by the way?
No, who do I have to talk to about this?
Well, you have any medical? Are you actually going to see doctors and stuff?
Yeah, but none of them have figured out if my body structure is built different. So what do I have to do? What do I have to do to tell them about this?
Okay. Well, just open up and tell them. I mean, literally, they should be able to see by X-rays and stuff that your body structure is wrong, or out of alignment, or and then you need to go to somebody who is what's the kind of doctor that deals with bones and I guess. I think they're called an orthopedic doctor, but I guess I would Google it. I mean, I'm no expert. I'm not a medical expert, but I would certainly look into. I do a Google for bone structure problems and surgeries. Okay, and that'll tell you what kind of doctor you need to get a hold of or to try to work with. They should have done some already. Body scans. I mean,
they did not. So which kind of doctor do I have to go to, and what kind of scan do I have to get?
Well, you got to first. A lot of the. I don't know what your medical is, but a lot of your medicals require referrals. Okay. So, do you have a primary doctor?
Yeah, I do.
Then just talk to your primary doctor about it.
So, what do I do? What do I tell him? What do I have to tell him?
Well, just tell him. Listen, I said I hurt all the time. I have all of these, my bones and my structure doesn't feel right. My muscles are. I'm going to do therapy to try to strengthen up my muscles and my core and all of that. But there's something I want to talk to a specialist about my bone structure
and body structure. Okay. And so what kind of
body structure?
And what kind of scan do I have to? Yeah. So I'm sorry. What kind of scan do I have to get done?
They would probably just do at first just X-rays. They'll start there. That's all. And it should show things. And so I'm thinking just get you need to get everything X-rayed. Basically.
So X-ray of my bones as well as my body.
Huh?
So I have to get an X-ray of my bones as well as my body.
Yeah, well, the X-ray will, it depends on which, they X-ray for all kinds of things, but you can they can do X-rays that show all of the, they'll have to take several shots, of course, because, but they can do X-rays that can show all your body. They have also a machine that can look at that you lay down on, that, it's not a CAT scan or a PET scan. It's like it looks for the strength of the bones as well as the locations. So again, it's like you need somebody who's more of an expert on this. Okay.
What about my muscles? Because my muscle shape also might be weird from the build, like my muscles. So do I need to go to do I have to get a X-ray of that too?
With your muscles, I'm thinking that, like I said, everything is being pulled out of alignment, but I think that, like I said, continuous physical therapy, we might be able to get your muscles in line, but we first have to find out where are all of the twists and turns in your bone structure. So, if you know what they're, like I said, if you've got a severe curvature of the back, and you've got some kind, they can do some things about this. If you've got, your alignment of your arms or your legs are out of alignment.
I think it's a torso, actually. It's the torso. It's the torso. The torso,
Okay. Yeah, well then that's probably back related and hip related. Okay. So, and the muscles, if we strengthen up the muscles like I see the possibility of a couple surgeries actually. So that's why I said I see some surgeries that could help. But you first have to, decide which surgeries are needed, and you want to strengthen the muscle. Okay. I don't think you have any tears or rips in your muscles. You were born with very weak system, but we can work on that. That's why I said to me, it looks like the therapy over time will strengthen up those muscles. Okay.
And also,
that is, you're already doing one step that'll help. The rest is to find out what are the other issues or problems that can be adjusted.
How much will the surgeries cost?
Oh, again, it comes down to your medical. See, this is America is complex. You know, in our medical thing, it all depends on what your insurance is. These things are outrageous. If you don't have insurance, they're outrageous. Okay.
How much can they cost?
Well, to get a bone scan on one machine, I know about this machine because I was in a study for U of M, and they did a full body bone scan on me. Only they were looking for thickness of the bone, but you could see the entire bone structure. But a scan like that would run anywhere from like $15,000 to $20,000.
Okay. And the surgeries, how much would the surgeries cost?
Oh, well, everything's expensive. Don't think anything is under $1,000 or $2,000.
Oh, I know that. I know it's not under 1,000. I know that, but I'm saying it's like 50,000 or 100,000. What do you think the surgeries would cost?
I don't know, but let me throw down some cards and just see if they'll give me a number of all the things that you might need to get done. You're looking close to $20,000.
Okay. And they'll have to open me up and stuff, right? You like cut me up, and then that's how the surgeries will be performed, right?
No, these days they don't have to go like a big cut in. They can be some stuff for just like, they've gotten a lot more sophisticated now. Okay, so, rather than get in there and cut open the back, big old cut, they can do a little bit of a hole in there and go in and, fill up if a bone is out of placement, they can fill it up with what they call bone putty. So there's a lot of different things that they can do. But it says to get you more aligned and in shape, okay, it says you're looking probably close to $20,000.
Okay, and I'm one more question is like how long does it take you to recover from those surgeries?
Well, they're not going to do them all at once anyway. It'll be a step-by-step thing. So